Enter the
Something's
madness.
queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Dark water. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Okay, so I guess it uses checkpoints instead of just saving exactly where you're at. Alright, that's not going to be annoying or anything. Either way, greetings person currently watching this, and welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. So in the last episode, we got ourselves a new case. So now I need to find the book again. Was it you?
Dark water is off the
Yes.
coast of Boston. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to dark water.
Shouldn't be too hard. Let us go. Oh, I gotta hold it. Okay, this one wants to be different. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address, a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Seems so. Ooh, digging that music.
We're almost there.
Oh, hey. The Scylla. I think that's how it's pronounced. Scylla? Scylla? It's from that old tale, you know, what is it, Homer's The Odyssey? Between Charybdis and Scylla.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Alright, so... Alright, cool. Wow. I just... I don't know. It's just, like, when I see this, I get, like, Fallout 4 Far Harbor vibes. And I'm sure that's not a coincidence. I'm sure... Ooh, you look important. Go to the light. Are you the kind of light that I can pick up and carry around with me? Or are you just kind of like that sits there? Okay, you're just kind of like that sits there. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's, there's a reason why they're similar. Though I think Far Harbor wasn't. I think Far Harbor is based on The Mist. Stephen Hawking? No, not Stephen Hawking. Crap, what's his name? I don't know, I'm drawing a blank. I'm just gonna stop talking now before I make myself look like even bigger of an idiot.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Wasn't me one looking for it. The guy didn't show respect. You overdoing it? Let's just... I'm sorry.
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Let's see what we got. No prohibition around here? Find out about Darkwater.
The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Let's find out about the Sarah Hawkins
What
case.
can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Okay, let's see. It's true that they say... Oh wait. It's true that they were strange. It's not speaking ill if it's true. Yeah, I don't know, that sounds kind of, rude, so...
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah? Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Alright.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Let's see. Return. No prohibition. Order a drink. I'm looking for Warehouse 36.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Well, I mean, at least we got that it's a she and not a he, so...
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I think that should be it. Yeah, because I'm not going to order a drink.
That'll be all for now.
That seems a bit strange. I mean, you think that if there were screams coming from a warehouse, somebody would investigate? But then again, I guess if you were just an average person walking down the street and you walk near a warehouse and you started hearing screams coming out of it, you'd probably start walking a bit faster. Okay, so let's see what else we can do. We talk to you?
You have no right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
Yeah, that is a bit, seems like somebody needs to get reported. And what is this?
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Miraculous catch. Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. I'm still not sure. I mean, if anything, I can look it up after this. I'm not sure if it's Scylla or Scylla. I mean, honestly, it's probably just tomato, you know? We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Pardon me. Of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales. The cetacean, I think that's how that's pronounced, that is already being called the miraculous catch, covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful, nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of the whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering, and a warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent for June. Okay, that's not really all that interesting. Special event. The stranded whale to celebrate the return of our great whalers. Staff. Okay.
She will do it again, you know.
Alright, so let's see. I can talk to you. Hello. Who are you?
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at
Can
various
you guys quiet down? I can't see his subtitles.
Gifted with its own consciousness. Until it finds a new reader.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear most of what you said because those two wouldn't shut up. Would you mind repeating it?
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
And the doctor, what did he say?
Okay, apparently these two aren't going to stop talking, so I'm not going to be able to hear what you're saying, so next time, alright? And then you guys, talk to you.
You like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
The end of whaling?
What brought whaling to an end?
The
Probably overfishing.
whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
So I'm wondering if, it's just kind of like, considering what game we're playing, I'm wondering if it was just overfishing, or if it was something else. You know what I mean?
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Okay.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
It does seem kind of odd that he would question the existence of that, considering, there's all these people here who are alive because it existed. It just seems like if it didn't exist, they wouldn't be here because it didn't exist, Alright, I'm gonna ignore you for a second, because I know how hard the game tried to make you seem important. So all we got is this, which is what? Probably just, is it a back entrance, or is it like into the storeroom, which I shouldn't be messing around in? Either way, let's talk to you now. What do you have to say for
What
yourself?
you looking at, stranger?
She can certainly put them away. Nothing at all. what is a woman like you doing in a place like this? Oh, that old chestnut? Let's do this
I've
one.
rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger.
Well, aren't you just the pleasant person to be around? I mean, I didn't want to talk to you to begin with, but now you just made it even more obvious that I shouldn't. Can I lockpick? Nope, no lockpicks. Alrighty, looks like we're done here, so let us move on to the next area. Which I guess would be the dude's, place right next door. Yes. What does this have to say? Oh, is this about the-
Prohibition is
Yep.
just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This game is based in the 1920s, isn't it? Or thereabouts. All right. Let's see what's up in here. What do you have?
Broken.
A bell.
This place seems half abandoned.
A drawer. Hope you don't mind. I'm gonna just rummage through your crap without even saying hello to you first. It's kind of it's a thing I do.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Oh, is she the smuggler? I'm guessing. Probably that cantankerous woman that's in the bar down there. Hello.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
Wow, that's actually... I mean, the only blackboards that I know of were the ones from school, so I don't know if blackboards get treated differently than any other area, but considering the ones from schools, that's quite an accomplishment. And a little model.
Basilla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
That's kind of sad. Alright, so what do you have to say for yourself?
I brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you.
That
But
one?
in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Alright. What do we have here?
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Alright. Why is it because everything's all blacked out and stuff? Interesting. Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Oh. You just... Alright. Well, since he's not in here anymore, that means he can't stop me from exploring the rest of the place. Oh hey, another one of these things. Second volume teaches ethics and good practice to medical staff. So what does that do? The learning of medicine. Okay, press J to open character sheet. So, what did that do? C-spot, head and strength, medicine. I don't think it increased my medicine. Maybe it's because I already have 2 points in medicine. So when I find the third book, it'll increase my medicine? Possibly. Let's see. Okay, and this is the thing about these people. And we already saw them. So there's this guy. You can read that if you want. See places, Darkwater Port, and the Stranded Whale, and of the occult. Oh, yeah, that's what I figured. Well, I think that kind of hints at that, you know, since it's occult and it's, yeah, this isn't anywhere else other than there, so that kind of hints at it. Okay, think about the whale. Yep, terms of agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. Cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. And then the manifests. Alrighty. And up here. What do we got up here? More stuff for me to rummage through. Because that's what I do as an investigator.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Or it is Fitzroy. Oh, that one had a wooden leg. And what's this?
What a macabre souvenir.
I don't know what it is exactly. Oh, it's a peg leg. Wow. For some reason I thought it was like some sort of weird telescope. No, it's a peg leg. That's interesting. Now, why would he... I guess that if it was his brother, that's his brother's leg. Oh. Oh, okay, so that just leads to nothing. Seems like you just put down some boards and then you'd have more space for your macabre souvenirs. How about over here? Can I open you? Oh, I can. Oh. Okay, well. Absolutely no reason to open you. So is this the way to the deck? Oh. Deck's seen a little better set of days. No? Maybe over here? There you are! What do you have to say now?
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Alright, let's see what we have. Your documents are unreadable. Talk about Darkwater. Let's start with the...
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Why, what did Charles Hawkins really do?
I
for
know
us
that
then?
Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder?
Well, that would explain why they're all blacked out. Alright, let's talk about Darkwater, I guess. The photograph looks strangely like
I was
you.
looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Kinda already did. Okay, what else we got? Oh, just more about the miraculous
The
catch.
miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Alrighty. Well, we already read that. So finally, who is
I
Captain?
found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Oh, that sounds quite ominous. And return. Okay, ask about the
I'm
warehouse.
looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
Alrighty.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Yes. Belong to the Hawkins. Yep.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Okay, that's...
I shall be
All
on
right,
my
whatever.
way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Alrighty, so... Oh, hey, I got a CP. Good. So gonna just put that into something. How many do I have available? Okay. Alright, I'll do that later. Off camera, if anything. Alright, so we will go to the warehouse and investigate it in the next episode. Still, I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did. Bye.